The Galactic Union Transport Shuttle Voidfarer was a cramped, metal tube. Its interior hummed with the steady thrum of engines, a constant vibration underfoot. Passengers from across the quadrant sat in stark, utilitarian seats. Some slept. Others stared at personal datapads. Lieutenant Colonel Margaret Jackson, a human woman in plain-issue Terran fatigues, sat quietly near a viewport. She watched distant stars streak by. She seemed small compared to the large beings around her. Then, Commander Zyler stepped into the passenger compartment. He was a Calaxian, a towering reptilian. Scales, green and hard, covered his frame. His eyes were sharp like a hawk's. A low growl was his natural speaking voice. He surveyed the cabin, his gaze resting on Jackson. His presence took up too much space. The humming felt louder. Zyler stopped beside Jackson's seat. "You, human," he rumbled. His voice carried. Other passengers looked up. "You small ones? Always think you can stand with the big species." He let out a dry, rasping laugh. "Your military boasts. But what can you do?" He held up a standard-issue tactical datapad. Its screen showed a complex grid, bristling with virtual enemy units. "Solve this." A basic Calaxian combat scenario. 40 cycles. Jackson looked at the pad. Then she looked at Zyler's sneering face. Her expression did not change. She took the pad. She held it steady. "Fine," she said. Her voice was calm. It was a stark contrast to his. The air in the shuttle grew thick. Everyone was watching. They expected a quick defeat. Zyler leaned in, his heavy breath warm against her face. "This is a simple perimeter breach simulation. For hatchlings. But for humans? Likely too complex." He watched her fingers move over the screen. They were precise. They were quick. The grid shifted. Enemy units vanished. Jackson did not look up. She tapped the final command. A green message flashed on the screen. Perimeter secured. Threat eliminated. Time, 17 cycles. The shuttle went silent. No one moved. No one spoke. Zyler's scales seemed to dull. The time limit was 40. She finished in 17. Zyler straightened slowly. His sharp eyes narrowed. Not in anger. In something else. He took the datapad. He looked at the screen. Then he looked at Jackson. "Lieutenant Colonel Margaret Jackson of Terran Special Operations Command," he stated. His voice was no longer arrogant. It was flat. It was a statement, not a question. A new wave of silence swept the cabin. Jackson still looked calm. She had not reacted. She waited. Zyler nodded. "The boasting of your military? Sometimes it is correct.